Meanwhile, the US, we know, claims to have the most powerful military in the world, but its borders are being breached in modern warfare. We're talking about cyber attacks. Earlier this year, Microsoft was breached. It's an American company, we know, that runs an email service, among other things, that are used by companies and individuals across the world. Now, it was one of the largest cyber attacks in history, one that affected not just the US, but also Europe, Japan, even Australia. Now, the US and its allies say that Microsoft was breached by Chinese hackers. And that's not all. They say this cyber attack was sponsored by the Chinese state. They're squarely blaming China for this. Our next report tells you how China has responded.
The United States, Great Britain, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and the European Union. These are the most powerful nations in the world with mighty militaries. But this powerful alliance of democracies has been breached by China. America and its Western allies claim that China was behind one of the largest cyber attacks in history. One that targeted at least 30,000 organizations in the US alone. The hackers breached Microsoft Exchange, a popular email platform that is used by companies worldwide. The US and its allies say this attack was sponsored by the Chinese state.
An unprecedented group of allies and partners, including the European Union, the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Japan, and NATO, are joining the United States in exposing and criticizing the PRC's Ministry of State Security's malicious cyber activities. And this is the first time NATO has condemned PRC cyber activities.
China's Ministry of State Security is said to be behind the attack. This is the same wing of the Chinese government that oversees civilian intelligence, foreign intelligence, and the secret police agency of China. Reports say the Ministry of State Security had hired a hacker group called Hafnium for this cyber attack. The victims included businesses, schools, hospitals, city administrations, defense contractors, retailers, and even the European Banking Authority. The true extent of the damage is unknown. But a report from March said that there could be 250,000 victims or more. Their email accounts could have been compromised. Microsoft was the first to discover the breach. The company found that Chinese hackers were exploiting vulnerability. It is believed that the hackers had access to Microsoft systems at least since January this year. The United States has identified 4 Chinese nationals who could be behind the hack. 3 of the accused work for Chinese intelligence. 1 is a computer hacker. In its list of charges, America has revealed that information of significant economic benefit to Chinese companies was stolen. Of course, Beijing denies all accusations.
The United States has gathered its allies and made unwarranted accusations against China on the issues of cybersecurity. This move is baseless and reverses what is considered to be black and white. It purely smears and suppresses based on political motives. China will never accept it. China resolutely opposes cyber attacks of any kind and will not encourage, support, or condone hacking attacks. Our position has always been clear.
The Microsoft hack was a serious breach, one that exposed thousands of public and private entities. By coming together to blame China, the US and allies have taken a bold step. But they have stopped short of punishing Beijing for the cyber attack. This reluctance leaves the door wide open for China to attempt more breaches. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.